It's Street Fighter time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Storm Collectibles Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. Violent Ken, it's Evil Ken. He has them glowing red eyes, just like Evil Ryu, and we're getting the first classic Ken actually. We gotten the regular Ryu from Street Fighter 5 and the one with the hot version, but this is the first re-release of a Ken figure, and I'm already a fan of the face and overall head sculpt because I like old school Ken a lot better than Street Fighter 5 Ken. But let's have a look what he's really made out of. Well, obviously he's made out of plastic, ya dope. So let's have a look at the size real quick. He stands at about 17.5 centimeters to the top of his head, 7 inches tall. And for the face sculpt, I said he had the red eyes. What I meant, he has the mascara just like Evil Ryu around the eyes. It works. It does look menacing, it does look evil, and I love the facial expression. He has the white with just a green dot in there. What I have a problem with a little bit is the hair sculpt. I mean, the sculpt itself, it looks nice. There's all these lines going down, so it looks super nicely detailed. But what they didn't do, it's just unclean. The way it's made, it is soft plastic, and that's probably part of the issue. But as you can tell, the plastic, it's not clean. The front part as well. There is some stuff which you won't notice once you zoom out a little bit, but it's still, you know, looking at it a little bit closer, it still pops into your eye rather quickly. Then we have a beautiful red in his gi actually. I love the red in this one. It's just like, it looks good, it looks vibrant, has some dirt on it a little bit and some grayish. Again, a little bit more of a worn look to it, even though I don't know why they use gray. Added detail, so I'm not really complaining. Then we have the nice muscle work. And as far as the muscle work goes, I'm guessing this is probably Evil Ryu 2.0, which we had a little bit more of a detailed look at the muscle work and comparisons. So if you want to check that out, be my guest. And for the glove part, we have more of a worn look, so that looks very nice. Going down to the belt, which is actually textured, looks very nice, and then we have a black line to accentuate really the mold in the gi, and then we have a butt. And as for the rest of the figure, you got the legs and the feet, and I kind of wanted to look. I had a problem with Evil Ryu's gi to look a little bit too floppy. Yeah, with Violent Ken, it's a little bit of the same. Just kind of standing out a little bit too much if you ask me, but not really too big of a problem. Now for the articulation, it is the same as usual with Storm Collectibles. You have a long ball pack, head goes forward, head goes to the back. It's a little bit blocked by the hair, but the entire chest piece is soft plastic along with the neck, so you can really rotate that around and make the plastic work around. And then we have a ball hinge in the elbow, goes into the chest with another joint in there, and you have this one covering it all up very nicely, so it looks fairly seamless. You have a bicep swivel, double hinged elbow, and it actually just like rotates around. The swivel is a little bit stuck, but yeah, double hinged elbow, and the fist is on a ball hinge, back, forward, goes all the way around. For the torso articulation, you can bend them forward very nicely, and it does go back. Again, it's really the soft plastic that does a good job not getting in the way, making these guys as nimble as possible. The entire gi part, the upper gi part, is also soft plastic. It was mentioned in the last review that you can take it off, and it goes for basically all the Storm Collectibles, that you could take this off. You pack the belt piece out of here, and you can display them topless if you want to. I mean, with all the nice muscle work in there, that wouldn't even be too bad of an idea. I mean, I did it with like my Akuma, my Shin Akuma, and as he disconnects, well, you have the ball joint in there, soft plastic crotch piece. So yeah, torso articulation, as you've seen, it is on the ball joint, goes back and forth, does tilt side to side, and it would go all the way around. Yeah, it does actually. I can display it without having to break off the legs. They are super cranky, goes forward though, goes to the back. It's stiff, but it's good, so you have stability, and it does go out to the side, rotation in it, double hinged knees, which, is that all it gets? Yeah, over 45 degrees, not bad, and the foot is on a ball hinge, goes forward, back, Does tilt side to side, always at an angle though, but it does the job. And we have a toe hinge, which that one doesn't go up so far. But it looks good, so I'm not complaining. So for the accessories, gonna start off with the faces here are the regular faces, the yelling face, and the evil smile face. I really like this one actually. And then we have the defeated face, again with Street Fighter 2 when you're defeated. And the continue timer is counting down, you're getting your character all beat up, and he has a lot of blood, but they painted it orange, which from what I can remember is accurate to the game because they didn't want to make it too violent. This is Ultra Street Fighter on Nintendo Switch after all. Can't have blood in that. And I mean, Street Fighter doesn't have blood anyway, except for the old ones, and Double Impact had like really violent game over screens, or like countdown screens or whatever. Anyway, we got the grabby hands, we got more posing hands, kind of like Hadouken, or the other ones for Hadouken. It depends on how you want to do your Hadouken. And we got the open hands, and then we got a Hadouken, which is actually different from Evil Ryu's. I appreciate that. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot rounder. You have this piece on top, and this piece which you can... I think this one is attached this time around. With Evil Ryu, you could take this out for whatever reason. So you just have that, and you put it on the base. I'll get to the base in a second, but before, here's a Shoryuken. I wanted to say Hadouken, but yeah, Shoryuken. In a nice purplish, evil style, which you just kind of drape over the fist. And then finally, there's the base with, I still have the Evil Ryu base. Actually, this is how it looks. It's the exact same. You have this arm with the grabby part on it, but you can take this off. And you have two pegs like these, and you just put it into the Hadouken. And the other end on the base, and once again, I will mention that I'm really starting to like this base, and I'm probably gonna use that for something else, because I don't really need it for the Storm Collectibles. I don't really want Hadouken. But overall, he's still just getting a really nice base, which is completely ratchet and everything, so stability is great. And then what I kind of forgot to show with Evil Ryu, but you're still getting the backgrounds for the characters. You take it out of the box and you have a vintage 2D kind of background going from Street Fighter 2 Ken stage. Even though it's Evil Ken, but I guess he doesn't get his own stage, so there you go. Oh, and by the way, yeah, on the other side of that, you get this, which is basically when you finish with a super, it makes like a crazy sound, and you hear classic Street Fighter 2 stuff. So that's gonna do it. That's gonna bring me to the final thoughts for Violent Ken, and I'm just gonna say, like, I like this guy. I still stand by the fact that I feel like the gi is a little bit too big, even when trying to pose it. It's just kind of flopping around and little bit annoying, but that's not a deal breaker at all. I think this guy still looks great, except for, again, the hair. Also an issue, but once again, if you're kind of just having him on the shelf, you will not notice it. Even if you get closer, you will be like, yeah, okay. Still, again, I'm sticking to my guns. I like this one. I like that we got a different Ken, and that opens the door for maybe a classic Ken, Street Fighter 5 classic Ken. But if we don't get a classic Ken, this is basically classic Ken with the evil eyes and the purple accessories, except instead of fire. But still, you know, this guy is great. So I do recommend this guy. I like him. Stone Collectibles really delivers on a very nice mold, very nice paint job. Articulation is very good quality as usual. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figures, gameplay stuff, and whatever Evil Ken wants.